Buyers of vehicles qualify for 0 for 72 months financing, no payments until fall. Restrictions apply. See dealer for complete details.
On this episode of What Not to Do, brought to you by
Mike Scott Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it.
I thought I told you to call Mike Scott Plumbing to get this leak fixed.
I did call the plumbers. They were just here.
Let me get this straight. You're telling me Mike Scott Plumbing was just here?
Well, not exactly.
Well, then who exactly was here?
You know, the other plumbers. They were having a sale.
Is that why there's duct tape on my toilet?
Wait, I don't see any, that duct tape. Well, at least it matches the grout color.
There's a reason we only call Mike Scott Plumbing. They're on time, every time. They don't charge extra for nights, weekends, or holidays. And most importantly, and I need you to pay attention on this part, they actually fix it.
Okay, so you want me to try to fix it?
Yes, I do. By calling Mike Scott Plumbing, like you should have done in the first place.
Yes, dear. What's the number again?
You really should know this by heart. 866-314-4443.
Got it. 866-314-4443.
On next week's episode of What Not to Do.
Seriously? A helicopter?
5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Tuesday morning. Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. The important daily message he brings to us is that our participation in the blood donation process is easy and important and necessary. It's simply a matter of going to LifeSouth, laying down, and let the phlebotomists do their thing.
Yeah.
They got a funny name, but they do a pretty cool job. Phlebotomist. Good morning, Galen. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are you all this morning?
Good. Where does the word phlebotomist, where does that come from? What's the origin of it?
It's Greek. It's Greek for, I had looked it up a long time ago, and I don't know off the top of my head right now.
Phlebos.
Bad day. Yeah, it's something to do with the art of the vein, something to do with the vein, something like that, but it's Greek.
Yeah, phlebotomist.
Almost everything medical is Greek because of Dr. Galen, of course.
That's right. You told us that once before. I can't remember. Is that how you got your name? I can't remember how you got your name.
No. No, it was after a DJ.
Oh, okay.
I died in Vietnam. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Was he doing radio in Vietnam?
No, it's two different people. One was my mother's student, and the other one was my dad's hero growing up. So
didn't they have radio in Vietnam? Robin's laughing at me.
Well, according to Robin Williams, they did.
Yeah.
Hey, you're going to say about Joe?
Well, Joe was a radio guy on the ship he was on. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, sure was. Yeah.
You could have been named after Joe.
Yeah, you could have been named this Joe.
Different kind of radio mint, by the way. Just a different kind of radio mint.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. How's the blood supply? What do we need to know?
Well, right now we are in pretty critical need of O, and we need all the other blood types we can get our hands on. So just get out there and donate some blood.
Sound like you're getting ready to sing it. We need Oklahoma with the.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so donate blood. That's the message. And thank Penn Flooring, because that message that Galen just delivered to you is made possible by Penn Flooring. They've got some beautiful flooring for you to consider using in your home or your office. They've got carpeting, they've got linoleum, they've got tile, they've got stone, and probably things I don't even know about. Make your home and your office more beautiful from the floor up. They've been doing this for over 25 years, and they have a showroom, so you can go check out their samples. The showroom is at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the McKay-Williams Bridge, which, of course, is the bridge that crosses the railroad track, because we don't have a river over there. And we do have a river in Ocala. I would ask Galen if he knows about the Underground River.
Oh, okay.
But anyway.
It's called an aquifer.
Go down. No, go down. Yeah, that one too. But anyway, go down to Penn Flooring and thank them for sponsoring this. Yeah, we do have an underground river. When we used to work at WTMC years ago, it's right on Magnolia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right behind it, there was a stream. And Alex used to play in the stream with his little, what do you call them, action figures.
Yes. There was dirt and everything.
Did you know about this?
No.
See, a lot of people don't know about this.
Where Ford Lincoln Mercury used to
Right, and it's all
right.
covered now, but there's still a stream under there.
Mm-hmm.
And the way I was told, now this would have been in the early 90s.
Yeah.
Correct? Yeah.
Wow.
Woo!
Oh,
What was that?
I love that.
Oh,
Some-
my gosh. It's my dog.
Oh, I love that.
Somebody's at
I
the
love
door.
beagles.
That's why I leave the house usually before I go on the show.
And anyway, so we were told that it used to be through the whole town, this little tiny creek that went through the whole town. This was the last remaining piece of it. And it used to be, the office that we were in used to be a gas station.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I remember this.
It's been a long, long time ago.
And in fact, Gary Cooper, who owned the radio station at the time, he had this perplexing thing he didn't even know, that when he bought that building, he inherited the gas tanks that were under the ground that were never dug up.
Yeah.
And now the environmental things wanted them dug up, and he was like, oh my gosh, I got to pay for this. So I think he just got rid of the building and made somebody else have a problem with it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, there you go.
But anyway, so there was this creek back there, and Alex used to play there. Robin would like babysit him and stuff, and they'd play back there in the creek.
Yeah.
It was you could step over it. That's how small it was.
It was fun.
Yeah, and now you can't see it at all. It's completely covered up, but it's still there. It's still under the ground.
Oh, that's
Alex
cool.
was like 4.
That's
and
really cool.
It was fun.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. Where do I want to go? Oh, I
like that. That's pretty cool.
That is a cool thing, and I wonder if it had a name or if anybody else remembers it.
Yeah. But it was right there.
It's still there.
Yeah, it is. It's just
I
covered
guess.
up. Yeah.
I don't know what it's connected to. It's not sewage.
No.
It's an actual natural body of water.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right.
Exactly.
Somebody must know. There must be some kind of a map somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
I got a mission. I hadn't thought about it in so long. What made me think of it? What did we say that made me think of it? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Oh, I said there's no water going under the bridge because there's no river in Ocala.
Oh, right.
Oh, there you go.
And I thought, well, yes, there is a river in Ocala. It's not the aquifer. I mean, we do have that, of course, but
Yes. But this is the river. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
Didn't somebody once put little rubber ducks
I think so.
into one of the caves and they
Into the
And they
aquifer,
come up.
yeah.
is that what they
track
did?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that okay, and I know this is kind of way different from what we wanted to talk about, but that little cave next door to the mall here, Scott's Cave or something like that, whatever it's called.
Something I can't remember the name.
Is that actually the water that you see coming up in there sometimes from the aquifer? Because if it
I would
is,
assume so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would assume so.
because if that means there's fish in the aquifer, I guess, because there's always fish in that water.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it goes as deep. I don't know if the fish go as deep, but I know the aquifer goes pretty far down there. So.
So when you pump up water, you could be pumping up fish with it. No.
No, not the pump.
There's no water.
No, I mean, there's
no fish down there.
There's a filter. I don't think there's fish in that part of the water. I mean, there's not fish in every part of the ocean or anything else, but yeah, I don't think it's in that part. So.
All right, I have some pop culture items that were found in unexpected places I want to tell you about.
Okay, good. I like it.
Some really cool stuff, too. But hold on, there's a phone
do
call
it.
first. Good morning, you're on the air. Don't argue with me, by the way. Just
Yeah.
I don't want to argue with anybody. Good morning, you're on the air.
Hey, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. Just was going to comment about the underground river you're talking about.
Oh, do you know about it?
Yeah. I used to work in the telephone building, the Sprint building.
Oh, right.
And we actually have a sump in there that it passes through. That river passes through. It's really a creek, not a river. And you can actually still hear the outfall of it at one of the drainage the outlets there on the road.
Oh, really?
It actually ends up out in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah,
even during dry times, you can hear the water running in that one storm outlet.
The creek actually feeds Tuscaloosa Lake?
Yeah, that's where it ends up. Yeah.
Really? And where does it come from? Do you know?
I heard that that Springhead was just a little bit further south than where you were talking about. It originated up there by the Lincoln Mercury place.
Okay.
And that once upon a time, arrowheads were found in that area.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, but it supposedly originated pretty close to where you were talking about the radio station was there. Art Lawson used to have a gun shop there.
So
yeah.
Oh, right.
That.
So there's a tiny little spring. In other words, that's where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
That is
know
cool.
that.
Wow. I got to figure out where is there a map somewhere where I can go and find out?
Couldn't tell you that.
No.
Couldn't tell you that. Yeah, but you can, like I said, you can. All you have to do is stand by that one storm drain inlet right there by the corner of that building that they're renovating now, and you can hear the water running. Even like I said, even when it's dry, and you know it hasn't rained, so it's not storm. It's coming from that spring head.
That is cool.
I always thought that was storm drain. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the call. I'm glad somebody else knew about the little creek. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it was so small, Galen, you could step across it. That's how small it was.
Right.
So to think that that's actually a spring, a tiny little spring.
Right there. That is so cool. I love that.
I always wanted to have I always wanted a creek in my backyard. Wouldn't it be cool, just a creek?
Yeah, it would.
All the storybooks had kids jumping over creeks.
My aunt had a creek by her place up in West Dallas, Wisconsin.
Oh, really?
Or in Hales.
Could you jump over it? Was it?
Yeah, you could jump over it because it was just.
Was there fish in it?
I don't think so. I don't remember seeing them. We just collected rocks from it.
All right. Well, we do have another half of this segment with Galen, so let's take the break. And when we come back, I have some pop culture items that were kind of lost or forgotten about, and then found, and now they're available.
Nice.
So, and they're unexpected places. I got a cool one about a baseball bat. Really cool one. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Today, mostly cloudy with a couple of showers and a heavy thunderstorm around, especially during the afternoon and evening hours. Watch for localized flooding. Today's high 85 to 89. Partly cloudy late tonight, low 72 to 76. But tomorrow, clouds will limit sunshine. Look for a couple of showers and a heavy thunderstorm or two. Tomorrow's high between 86 and 90. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
When we buy a vacation, we're also buying a story. So even if the happiness bump from a vacation is long over, when we retell the story of how a pickpocket took our phone in Cabo, we get a happiness boost. Because with every sunburn, we're speeding up the skin aging process. When we skip the burns and apply sunscreen every day, we slow skin aging by up to 25%. Research shows that our biggest diet mistake is usually alcohol.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust-proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Do you have areas that have started sagging or drooping? Is what you're looking at not quite the same as it was years ago? Are there enhancements you've been putting off? Is there serious damage you need fixed? Then call on us, Damage Control Services. When your roof is sagging and the drywall is drooping after a storm, or your home just needs some enhancements, from damage repairs to new construction, Damage Control Services is here to help.
All right, 75 degrees, 17 minutes after 8 o'clock. The forecast is calling for an 80% chance of rain today. Scattered thunderstorms are mentioned for both the morning and the afternoon. And that's the way it is for the next 2, 3, 4. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. All the way through Saturday is kind of the same thing. So it's just the way it is. It's July. What's that?
Saturday's going to be rainy, too.
It says so right now. It says a 90% chance of rain. What, you got plans?
I want to go to the beach. It's been one of the wettest summers that I can remember.
Yeah, it's been which is not a bad thing, I guess, unless you want to go to the beach.
Or you're driving on 75.
Right. Are you driving right now?
No, I'm at home. Still.
All right, so I got some cool ones. Let me start with the baseball bat one. I love this baseball bat one. It's Lou Gehrig's baseball bat. A lady had the bat in New Jersey. She was holding on to an old baseball bat as a home defense weapon for 40 years. A relative of a former Yankee Stadium groundskeeper gave the lady the bat decades ago, and she took it home and leaned it behind the front door in case of intruders.
I like it.
My mom had a billy club from my dad's police days by the door, by the way.
There you go.
She's now in her 80s. The woman recently told her daughters that she wanted to give the bat to some neighborhood children to play baseball with. But her daughter realized that the bat was old and thought, well, maybe there's some history to it, so let's look at it. Turns out the bat not only belonged to Lou Gehrig, his name was even branded on the barrel.
Wow.
But it had been the bat used at the at the peak of his career between 1929 and 1931. It's a Hannah Batwright professional model. Hannah Batwright, am I saying that right?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Later this summer, it's expected to reach $100,000 at an auction.
Wow.
Lou Gehrig's bad. I mean, there's not a lot out there of Lou Gehrig.
I wonder if she'll get the money.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course. Well, her and her daughter and her family will, of course, yeah.
Here's another one. This is John Lennon's guitar. John Lennon's guitar.
Right. Would you like John Lennon's guitar?
I'm not big into collecting things.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. I mean, I'm not really either. It doesn't really.
Not really.
Just because somebody held something doesn't really do anything for me.
It's a Gibson, which is a fine guitar, but a Martin is so much better.
Yeah.
It's just a Martin just sounds so good.
It's the Cadillac.
Well, it must be an acoustic then, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
it is an acoustic guitar. It's a Gibson for those who are guitar aficionados, which I am not. People ask me all the time what kind of a guitar you have. I don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know.
You had a John Lennon accordion, Larry. Now it's on.
I don't even know the name of my accordion. Other people know it. But anyway, this is a 1962 J160E, for those who want to know. It's a Gibson. Anyway.
You haven't named your accordion? Doesn't your accordion have a name?
Should I give it a name?
Aren't musicians supposed to name their instruments?
You know,
like Lucille
I hadn't thought about it. Would you mind if I named it after you?
If you want to name it after me, Larry,
wouldn't that be cool?
Go ahead. If you want to play Galen,
this is Galen.
I'm playing the Galen.
I'm not going to kid you. That's a little weird. I'm going to check my locks. Stalker status.
So John Lennon used this guitar in the early writing sessions with Paul McCartney. It's used in the recording "Love Me Do," etc., etc. It went missing in 1963 when they played Finsbury Park during a Christmas show in London. And an amateur guitarist named John McCaw bought the guitar in San Diego in the 1970s for a couple of $100s. In 2014, a friend noticed the similarity between McCaw's guitar and the lost Lennon guitar, so they looked it up, and anyway, it turned out it is the missing guitar. The guitar will go up for auction in November. It's expected to get between $600,000 and $800,000.
Wow.
Wow.
That is something.
Crazy. I wonder how they know. I wonder how they know it's exactly the one.
I wonder if Yoko's going to bid on it.
They must match photos or something like that, right?
Here's a good one. You know who Chris Hadfield is, the Canadian astronaut?
He's the guitar guy.
Yeah, that was the guy who played guitar up in space. And
he played the Rocket Man.
Right. Or no, he did the David Bowie song, not Rocket Man. Did Ground.
Oh, that's right.
Space Oddity.
Ground Control to Major Tom.
Right.
That was it.
Right. Well, anyway, his family took his flights.
Cool video.
Took his flight suit. Very cool guy. And they took his flight suit and they donated it to Goodwill. Without realizing it, they sent the box. Well, actually, it's the Canadian version of Goodwill, whatever that's called. Some country. All right. Anyway, Hadfield's son said that the family had intended to loan the flight suit to a science center for educational purposes, but somebody else bought it.
What the guy at Goodwill said when he got this.
Like, NASA.
Right.
Halloween costume, right? I mean, come on. You probably thought it was a Halloween costume.
Right. Well, it turns out the person who bought it is a doctor. Dr. Julian Wong says she was browsing through the store when she noticed the flight suit complete with Hadfield's name badge.
Wow.
She thought it was just a really good costume, so she bought it for $40.
Gee.
Anyway, so she attends, by the way, this is a coincidence, she attends the Challenger Learning Center at the Ontario Science Centre. She plans to bring the suit with her to show and tell.
Oh, good. She should donate it.
I guess nobody's trying to make money off of it.
Yeah, I hope not. They should donate it to the
museum. How much money you could make off of a spacesuit worn by a Canadian? You know why Canadians don't build their own aircraft, don't you, Larry?
Well, because the Soyuz is behind them blowing his horn, saying, "Come on, get to the space station already."
Hurry up!
You got your blinker on.
20 kilometers.
What's the matter with you?
Got their blinker on. It's raining up there. They've got their flashers on.
All right, there's a movie with the actress Reese Witherspoon in the film. Let's see, the movie is called Wild? The Wild? Is the movie called The Wild?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's like an environmental piece or something.
Anyway, she plays a role, and it's the journey of a 1,000-mile hike of the Pacific Coast Trail, and there's a scene in the opening sequence during which Witherspoon's character takes off her hiking boots and angrily throws one of them off of a cliff. So there was a hiker, and he was watching the movie, and he recognized the location. So he said, I wonder if that boot is still there. So he and his friend hiked up the trail, and after about 15 minutes of searching, found it.
Wow.
Had the red laces and everything. It was just the same one from the movie, and he has it. He has it on a bookshelf in his house.
Oh, cool. So is he going to get the other one? Maybe she'll give him the other one then.
I think she only threw one of them. Anyway.
Yeah, but maybe she's got the other one.
Here's a Babe Ruth one. In 2014, an estate sale shopper paid a single $1 for an Elk Lodge leader's scrapbook of celebrity letters. The woman thought they were replicas, but the letters turned out to be genuine. The gem of the collection was a letter typed and signed by Babe Ruth in 1942.
Nice.
At the time, he was working as a consultant on the set of the movie The Pride of the Yankees. He was also undergoing treatment for cancer, which would claim his life 5 years later. The content of the letter says, "There is only one nice thing about being ill, and that is the number of friends who are kind and thoughtful enough to send cheering messages. Such messages, including your own, did more good than any medicine." Whoever he wrote that to. Anyway, the letter sold for $9,750 at an auction last year, held on the 100th anniversary of Babe Ruth's Major League debut.
Wow.
9,750. All right, I got one baseball card. I got a baseball card story. In 2014, last year, a woman brought in a collection of old baseball cards that she had inherited from her great-great-grandmother, who ran a boarding house in Boston in the 1870s. Among her tenants were members of the 1871 and 1872 Boston Red Stockings.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what they were beforehand, yeah.
Among the first to ever be paid to play baseball. The owner was once offered $5,000 for the collection, but according to the Antiques Roadshow appraiser, Leela Dunbar, the collection should be insured for at least $1 million.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about who he's got, she's probably got Cy Young. And,
wow.
1870s. Wow, that's awesome.
The jewel of the collection is a letter from May 1871 that includes notes complimenting the landlady's cooking from 3 future Hall of Famers.
Wow.
Albert Spaulding and brothers Harry and George Wright.
No kidding.
Oh, wow.
They're thanking her for her great...
Think about that. That's like right after the Civil War.
That is cool. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's right after the Civil War. Think about where our country was in 1870. And even in 1870, baseball is still important.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's the fabric of America. That held everybody together. And no matter how down in the dumps a person was, you just go with friends, watch a ball game, and eat a hot dog, and makes everything
So
better.
the only other one I have here is Marvin Gaye's Passport.
Oh.
Marvin.
A Motown...
He was a friend of mine.
A Motown collector got he bought some records at a garage sale. The unnamed collector was working at the label's museum when he visited a garage sale held by the family of a late musician. He picked up a stack of records for a couple of quarters, 50 cents, and he also got a bonus when something fell out of one of the album sleeves. Marvin Gaye's 1964 Passport.
Wow.
At the time the passport was issued, Marvin Gaye was 24 years old. He had just changed his name from Gaye without an E to Gaye with an E, and had just released the song How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You.
Oh my gosh.
The collector brought the passport to a 2014 filming of Antiques Roadshow, where the appraiser Laura Woolley advised him to put no less than $20,000 in insurance on the passport.
Wow.
Jeez, that's cool.
Did he write that song, or did James Taylor write the song and he covered it?
No, Marvin Gaye did. I actually don't know if Marvin Gaye wrote it. I just know James Taylor did not write it.
Oh, okay. Wow.
No, that was before.
Marvin wasn't a writer, though, was he, Larry? I thought he just was more of a singer. I didn't think he wrote many of his own songs.
Okay.
I always thought that was... See, that's where I get confused sometimes. I automatically think the people that sing the songs are the writers, but they're not in some cases.
Right. Well,
yeah, I thought that was a Motown song, and wasn't that what...
Oh, Edward Holland wrote it. Edward Holland.
Okay, there you go.
He wrote a lot of songs.
Yeah. He wrote a ton.
Yeah.
He just churned them out.
We had an interview with Holland's partner. Do you remember who he was? We had his picture up in the office in the old studios.
Dozier.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, his last name was Dozier. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, we had both.
He was a composer, wasn't he?
Lamont Dozier.
As opposed to what, a lyricist, you mean?
The writer, lyricist. I thought... I don't know.
Really
I know he did a lot of it, like almost all of the Temptation songs.
Yeah, Lamont Dozier.
We Commodores and
yeah. All right, we are at the end. We need
we are.
Where is the Bloodmobile?
Bloodmobile today, Larry, is at Wedgwood Lane, right there next to the Mayo Clinic.
Lane. All right. Well, you have a great day. Donate blood, everybody. That's the only reason we have a blood supply.
That's it. Give it. We need it.
Thank you, Galen. Have a great day.
All right. Bye, y'all.
We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Gary Baumgarten. President Obama in Ethiopia wrapping up his African trip.
I stand before you as a proud American. I also stand before you as the son of an African.
As he discussed terrorism, at least 25 people killed in Nigeria, Boko Haram suspected. In Santa Cruz, the discovery of a young girl's body, believed to be that of 8-year-old Madison Middleton, who disappeared on Sunday.
It's heartbreaking. The last time I stood in front of a group like this and spoke was when my 2 officers were killed, and it feels just like it did that night.
Police Chief Kevin Vogel, the families of 2 14-year-old boys lost at sea off the coast of Florida, say they're not giving up hope. Their 19-foot boat found capsized Sunday. Fox News, we report, you decide.
There's more to Fox News Radio than meets the ear. Go behind the headlines and join the conversation on the hottest stories of the day on the Fox News Radio Facebook page. Be a part of the Fox News Radio Facebook fan community. Post comments and tell us your opinions. See behind-the-scenes photos and videos and post your reactions to the stories that matter to you. Click the like button on Facebook and connect with breaking news and features like Fox in the Fast Lane, House Call for Help, and more. Go to Facebook.com/Fox News Radio.
Weeknights, we're busting out a brand new lineup. First, market fraud, government abuse, corruption. At 5, nothing's off limits on money with Melissa Francis. Then, from bloated bank fees to consumer scams. At 6, Jerry's exposing the issues impacting your wallet. Plus, get smart market insight and trusted analysis you won't find anywhere else. At 7, Lou Dobbs is all business. And the first and last name in business, Cavuto. Shedding light on the biggest stories making headlines at 8. Only on the Fox Business Network, giving you the power to prosper.
Howdy, RL here for Dairy Queen. Spring is in the air, and so is the smell of meat cooking on our charbroil grill. You want to treat yourself to one of our most excellent grilled chicken sandwiches or wraps, or maybe a foot-long all-beef chili dog, and wash it down with an Orange Julius fruit smoothie with many real fruit flavors. So come on down to Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Are you in need of custom screen printing, embroidery, or promotional items? Then look no further and come visit the brand new Legacy Team Sales. LTS is conveniently located off 17th Street next to Armstrong Homes in beautiful Ocala. We offer the best prices and highest quality products for your company, team, school, or nonprofit. Whether looking for screen printed shirts, embroidered polos, or travel team uniforms, you'll be sure to find it at Legacy Team Sales. Come visit our new 27,000 square foot facility. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales staff staff will assist you in every part of your custom purchase. LTS carries the hottest brands in the industry like Under Armour, Russell, Mizuno, Asics, Badger Sports, Gildan, Pacific, Ogio, and many more. At LTS, screen printing embroidery is done in-house and we guarantee customer satisfaction. Stop by, give us a call, or check us out on the web at shoplts.com.